this is Megan. I'm going to give you a quick demo of our Nomad app. We have developed two web apps, one for routers and one for clients. This is the client-side app, and this is the router-side app. So first, the client can browse property listings and view property details. You can click the Google pin here, or you can click the listing here to see the photos of the property and the price, the features, and the detailed description. And you can talk to the listing agent by clicking the button here. So let's write something into the chat box here. So say, hi, I'm a first-time home buyer. I work as a software engineer and my monthly income is 20K. Can you recommend me some homes in Mountain View? After sending out a message, and it will automatically generate a summary. This is going to be the overall summary for the entire conversation, and it will be really helpful for both the client and the router to have a recap whenever they need to understand and try to memorize what they have talked about in the past. And you'll be able to see all the conversations here in this page. So now let's go to the router side. First, we will see this beautiful dashboard. This will tell you the number of clients you manage, the projects, leads, appointments, and to reply to client, there's a shortcut, which is the discussions panel here. So let's click this button and let's talk to the client. So for example, yes, it's my pleasure to find homes for you. Do you have any preference? And for example, we can ask, say, do you like swimming pools or swimming pool, a big fenced backyard? And this will automatically update our summary. So next, let's take a look at the clients page. Here you can create new client or modify an existing client, and you can export everything as Excel sheet or PDF. Here is also the conversations page. Let's create a group chat that involves all the parties, from mortgage agent to inspector, and of course our AI chatbot. By default, our AI chatbot is enabled, so you can see this icon here is filled. If you click it, our AI chatbot is disabled. So let's write something here. I created this chat room here so we can talk more about mortgage and home inspection. So our chatbot is disabled, it will not reply to you, but we want to also get our chatbot involved. We can do so by clicking this button. And now let's ask our AI chatbot. For example, the information we gather from the client is that the client is a first-time home buyer, and please give the client the detailed process of buying a home. Now we have to wait for a couple of seconds. The basically, the AI chatbot will take your question and then it will try to do the real-time search on the internet, as well as your own database if you decided to create your own database. We will talk about that later. So here we get the response from the AI chatbot. It tells you the first step, second step, and everything, which is pretty helpful. So now let's take a look of the database thing here. So you can upload files to your database. So by default, I already uploaded something, for example, say Texas Real Estate Principles 2nd edition PDF. And of course, you can upload any other files to your database, and just to make sure that your AI chatbot can fetch the useful information from your own database. So I have this book open here. We can try to ask for some questions that, for example, we can ask what's the purpose of this Texas Deceptive Trade Practices Consumer Protection Act. What's the purpose of the Texas deceptive trade and consumer practices protection act. So now your AI chatbot will try to fetch it from your own database, and then if the information fetched from your own database is not helpful enough, it will also try to fetch additional information from the internet and then compound everything together and then give you a better answer. So here's the response. And it is kind of matching what we have here to provide protection and everything. Next, our router can also create an appointment with the client. So for example, let's say follow a meeting with buyer Nomad, and then let's say description, let's meet in a coffee shop, and pick the color, say here. And of course, you can always edit it and then add more description to it. You can view it in day, week, work week, and you can see all the schedules here. And of course, you can edit your personal information by upload new photos or change password. So overall, this is a quick demo of our Nomad app. Please let me know if you have any questions, and we are continually working on this since we all work part-time and we have our full-time job. And in the long run, we'll be able to integrate a Zillow API, so in that case, we don't have to just pull the data manually here, because with the API, it will be easier just to have all the data fetched. And we were gonna continually make more progress to our AI chatbot to speed up the process. Currently, we've been utilizing LangChain and Google Search and other Pinecone vector database to perform semantic search. And we are also exploring the option with AutoGPT. However, the result is not ideal and optimal, but we are continually working on the state-of-art technology, try to make everything better. Thank you for watching this demo.